We good? Everything straight? Make sure. Hit this up. Boom. 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 Alright. Yeah, we can slide through with that. Really do hope I'm on the right screen right now. Let me check this real quick. What and it is what it is. Like usual. I'm too turned up. Let's go ahead and check this. Okay, that's weird. I'm not seeing this chat on my screen. Hold up. Alright, let's pop this chat out. Thought no one was chatting. Let me change this real quick. Okay. 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 What's good? What up, Monty? What up, Javon? Is that how you say your name? Is it Javon? Let me know. What's good, Dion? What's up, Regime? My boy Ray. Very consistent. My guy Ray is very consistent. Last, at least 31st? Huh. Hey. If you ain't gonna be the top, you may as well be garbage. What up, Brick? That's a joke? It ain't a very funny one. I'll tell you that much. I'm gonna let folks matriculate to the stream. How y'all been today, though? Y'all ready for the weekend? It is Friday. Tell me how y'all been, how your week went, how your day went. I'm gonna eat this apple. How that sound? Oh. Jay Evans, okay. Hey, y'all eat apples? I can appreciate a good apple every now and then. I'm gonna check it out, Jay Evans. Who generated this? Pro Football Focus. At first, I thought it was Bleacher Report, and Bleacher Report is a strange site because they're a reputable site. They're a good source, but a lot of their articles, they're always like, for everyone else in sports media, there seems to be a pretty good consensus about like topics. No matter what topic is, it seems like every other sports media outlet has their ideas of where something is. And then you go to Bleacher Report, any kind of list, any kind of breakdown, it's always like wide left of what everyone else is talking about. But at the same time, Bleacher Report always ends up overrating the Panthers in certain things. So on one hand, it's like, can I really trust them? On the other hand, it's like, well, shit, they showing love, so I gotta trust them. ferment that and drink it. Nah, bro. I'm trying to make the team next year. I gotta stay healthy. And they might need me next year. Oh yeah, Labor Day is this weekend. Actually, hold up, my boy's coming through. Yo, what? Why are all these? What is up with all these? What is up with all these bots? Why is it all these like these thirst trapping bots with no content on their channels? But still, the content isn't the real issue. The issue is that they're bots and they're commenting on all this stuff. I can't even ban them all. It's just too much work to go through and ban all the bots and whatnot. I'm gonna let them rock. Green apples are red. I don't discriminate. I'll eat them both. You feel me? That guy is on the Cowboys. What guy's on the Cowboys? Mm-hmm. Well, wait, hold up. I want to agree with you, Jimmy. I want to agree with you. I just don't know. What are bots? Nothing. Hey, when you go to my videos and you see those girls saying with all the heart emojis and saying they love me, those are real people. Those are actual fans of the channel. They want to show love and they're doing a good job of it. All right, they're supporting some real good content. They're just here to vibe. You feel me? They're here to vibe and they just want to be a part of the community that we got going on here. So when you see things like this, when you see things like this, hold up. From Blossom Kraus, Samia Hartman saying she's single. I mean, that is what 1043 has the best heart eyes emoji, lipstick lips emoji, gift wrapped heart, sparkly heart, regular heart. So nice. I mean, with the heart with the arrow through it, they just showing love. It's just real people who want to show love to the channel. They're here to really be a part of the community, and they're just showing appreciation for the work that I do, bringing Panthers news. You feel me? Oh, I saw that. Oh no, I saw that. You said, do I think Jeremy Chin will play linebacker? Yeah, I do. Because if he doesn't, I don't know who's gonna play linebacker. If he doesn't, are we gonna start Jermaine Carter? Scale of 1 to 10. How weird is the jersey schedule? It's not weird, but it's not the way I would have done it. I actually don't mind it. I don't hate it, but I would have done it a little differently. I'm a girl and a Panthers fan. I follow the channel to learn more about the team and football in general. I appreciate that, B Diva. Where's your hold up, B Diva, hold up, B Diva. Where's the heart emotes? I need 8 straight heart emotes. And what you gotta do is, I didn't even show y'all the comments. The comment, there was one comment, I can't find it anymore. It's just some random links. It says, I'm looking for a boyfriend. Some random link. I think they're gone now. I don't know. But it popped maybe a week ago. They started commenting on all the videos. And like they comment on videos from before too. Like I can't even like stop all the comments from happening because it's like videos from like months ago as well. It's crazy. Hey, the bot show love though. I'm not a bot though. Neither of these. Hold on. Neither of these. Wait. Don't call these. Hey, B Diva. Don't call these. Hey, don't call these lovely young women who just want to show love to the channel. They're not. These aren't bots. These are very real supporters of the movement. You feel me? They just wanna learn more about the Panthers and hear my opinion on how the team's doing. Is Chin bad? Nah. I've only heard good things about him. All right, let's get started. I haven't finished my apple, but I'm eating it too slow. I want to talk about this, and then I also want to talk about the the news that just came out just today. Not really news, but an update about the scrimmage the team had. Some very discouraging news, or encouraging, depending on how you think about next off season. All right. So this is Pro Football Focus, a pretty reliable source for information on all things football. They give ratings and whatnot. It's best to go into the rating system with some context, though. But yeah, they ranked the defenses heading into the 2020 season, and just like a not good publication, they started with number one. That's not what you do. Let me tell you this: if you're making a website, you're doing content like this, it's a list. Or if you're a big company like PFF, you wanna go ahead and you wanna start at 32, so you can fit these ads in at number 8. You feel me? You gotta sell ad space. We won't talk about that though. Should you believe in Mike Davis? His tape is wait. In Mike Davis, his tape, he is shifty. I thought he said shitty at first. Also, what are your thoughts on Scarlett being cut? I want to answer these last questions, and I'm going to talk about the list. On being cut, you think it's because you have to have hands? I answered both those questions in that video. I don't really care about Mike Davis's tape. He's just he's a running back who can catch the ball, and I guess that's what the team wanted in this Joe Brady system. You want to have a bunch of dual threat running backs. So I think it was a matter of fit rather than them saying Jordan Scarlett isn't good. It is what it is. I live in an upstairs apartment, and there's this female who lives below me. She's like 75 pounds, and every time she walks, I can feel it. Huh? Isn't it usually the opposite? Like your upstairs neighbor is the one stomping around, and you can always hear and feel that. You got to play motin, or you mean you got to pay motin? Yeah, pay. Yeah. All right, cool. Marty makes a move to get secondary help. I hope not. But so they rank all 32 defenses. The 49ers, kind of obvious. I mean, you got Nick Bosa and you have Richard Sherman, just full stop right there. But they have a lot of other guys. I mean, they got a guy that I think a lot of us liked as well. Wait. Oh, they did pick 13th. Yeah, so they got Javon Kinlaw. That's what's up. And we all know just how good the Niners defense is. I don't want to go through every single team, but the Ravens are up there. The Steelers are good as well. I mean, we know about T.J. Watt. Don't like him, but he's good. The Pats, I don't really think that is going to be true. The Patriots will not end the season at number 4 on defense. Not going to happen. Record prediction, I'm going to do that tomorrow or after I see the roster. I mean, I could have done a record prediction, but how am I going to really give a record prediction without knowing who's on the team? You feel me? So I'm going to do that like right after we see who's on the roster, and because we're gonna make more moves. Like, say we do sign someone, and my biggest thought is that we don't have like the kind of talent in the secondary that can swing. That can swing maybe 3 games. You feel me? One more good corner can swing a few games for us. So I want to see what we actually have. All right. Yeah, I hope not. Why would we pay? Why would we pay for someone? We're either gonna have to trade or pick up someone who's not very good, who's not gonna have that big of an impact, and we're wasting money, or we're gonna use future draft picks to bring in someone to win 7, 8 games this year. I don't see us having a great season this year, and I don't see the point of slowing one of our younger guys' development down just to pick up someone else. If it's on the defensive the backs in the secondary, I wouldn't like that. If it's an O lineman, I'm cool with that. Other than that, there's nothing to really add to the offense. The D line should be good. The linebacker core, if it's Shaq, Jeremy Chin, and Tyre Whitehead, I see no reason to add to the linebackers. So we're talking about the secondary, pretty much. I don't think there's any reason to. I mean, what we could bring in linebackers, I guess, but I think if we sign anyone, it's either going to be O line, which I'm cool with that, or the secondary. And if it's a secondary, no reason for that. It's only 7-9 if we get someone really good to replace either Eli Apple or whoever's going to be back there, CB2. Other than that, on defense, there's nothing. We're not going to do. There's nothing to do there. We could go 4-0 in the first 4 games. To be honest, that is big cap. The Bills D has been good for a minute now. I like the Bills defense. That kind of 4-0 in our first 4 games. Stop that. Please stop that. Stop that. The Bears, they got Eddie Jackson. They got Eddie Jackson. I seen Eddie Jackson beat a team single handedly. You feel me? I saw him beat a team by himself. He scored all touchdowns. He scored the only touchdowns, and there was multiple touchdowns in a game as a rookie. You really can't. You really can't beat that. We need cornerbacks, yeah, but who will we get? What do we have to give up to get them? What do we have to pay or give up to get a corner that's actually quality, who's actually significantly better than what we have right now? I'm not saying what we have now is really good, and you have to try really hard to be better. I mean, who's going to actually swing our win prediction? What more than let's say more than 2 games? You feel me? And what do you have to give up or pay for a player like that? And are you going to and how long are you going to have on the roster? Are you going to only pay him for 1 year? That's kind of a bad investment. So you have to pay him for multiple years probably. And I mean, I don't see the point in going a 1 year deal for a team that will probably not have a deep playoff run. Clinton Dix is very bad. 4 teams in 2 years is not the kind of player you want to spend money on to bring on this defense, especially when you can use that kind of time to develop younger players. The Packers, for the first time, they've had a decent defense. I'm not really all that sure I would put them above the Chargers, though. I'm not sure why the Chargers... Why is this font so small? I put the Chargers ahead of the Packers just because they have better DBs. DBs alone. Oh, of course not, Brendan. Of course not. But there's different context this year on the defense side of the ball than there was last year. Last year we could have. It was a good idea to go 1 year deals and try to pay guys to come in because we didn't know that Cam was going to get hurt, and we were trying to have an all-in year to save a couple jobs. Let's be real about that. We were trying to save some jobs last year. This year we have a coach on a very long deal. First season in, questions everywhere. There's no real pressure on this team, and a lot of young guys. I don't see the point in a 1 year deal, and I don't see the point in buying into someone who's going to be here for several years. That kind of ruins, drafting the amount of corners we did this year. Tampa Bay is good. I'm going to skip down to the Panthers, or I'll look at teams that I think have good defenses. Cam Jordan is good. I heard the Saints trying to get Jadeveon Clowney. I don't know where the Saints are going to be getting this money from. I have not a single clue how they're going to play Jadeveon Clowney, and how they're going to pay this man Alvin Kamara. They will, if they don't win the Super Bowl this year, they will not be relevant for a decade. The Eagles look like they're in shape to be a little bit better. Adding Darius Slay makes them monsters. The Cowboys being at 15 is kind of surprising. They may have some names, but they way underperformed. They way underperformed last year. Not surprising to see that. Lions decent. The Dolphins, quite easily the worst defense of the 2019 season. If you played DFS, you played every single offensive weapon against that Dolphins team. You stacked those games. You stacked them up. You probably got paid. But they usually have some pretty good defensive backs. That's about it. Raiders don't really care. The Jets have had good defenses in the past. Probably won't be that good this year. Browns have had good DBs in the past. They've been pretty good in different levels, honestly. Myles Garrett is pretty good too. The Falcons are down here at 28. The Washington team is down there at 29. And here we are. Yeah. And here we are at number 32. Let me see if I can see the screen. Can y'all see this? Yeah, number 32. Y'all couldn't even see it. At 32, we have the Panthers. I'll just read it out there. As promising as the defensive line might be with young players such as Derek Brown, Brian Burns, and Yetur Gross-Matos, this Carolina defense is very much still a work in progress. The unit does bring back one of the league's best pure deep safeties in Trey Boston, who has been the sixth most valuable safety since 2017. Played for 3 different teams, meaning the Cardinals and the Chargers, apart from us. And I want to say it one more time. Trey Boston had top of the league, not very top, but like top, pretty high, definitely top 10 safety numbers with both the Cards and the Chargers. And I'm very surprised he has not gotten a good deal since 2017. He has not gotten a good deal yet. The deal he's on with us is actually horrible. It looks like a deal you give someone who is dead desperate to stay on this team. And it's kind of sad, but he wants to stay here in Carolina, so it is what it is. Put it on himself. Dante Jackson returns to man one of the outside corner spots, but he has been wildly inconsistent thus far in his NFL career. Among 51 qualifying outside corners since 2018, Jackson ranks 38th in coverage grade. Eli Apple, who comes in to occupy the other outside spot, has ranked just 44th among the same group. That don't sound too good. That don't sound too good at all. If the Panthers want to dig themselves out of this last place spot, they'll need big, unexpected rookie years in the secondary from players such as Troy Pride Jr. and Jeremy Chin. Now, this write-up is both true and potentially problematic. The font is small because the fan base is small? Jesus. A bunch of rookies, can you blame them? I don't blame anyone. I don't know if I agree with us being 32, but I definitely don't think that we're much higher. I don't think we're as... the thing about our ranking our defense is you have to have a lot of wishful thinking. We can talk about... we do have talent on this roster, but it's a lot of wishful thinking and saying, I think this rookie is going to be good against these players. And you have to say that 4 or 5 different times. We don't know what we're going to get out of Tyler Whitehead. How's he going to look? Are we going to get heavy passes on us all game over the middle? Can he really stay on the field that often? Shaq Thompson, we'll see how he handles the pressure of his first year with the big bag on top of his head. He has to be a real leader for the very first time in his career. Trey is pretty consistent. He'll stay solid. But there's questions everywhere. Trey got to play better? I don't think Trey was even a big part of the problem last year. I wouldn't say Trey's a big problem. I would say he wasn't. Trey's not a superstar player. Trey's a guy who's just gonna be solid back there. He's not gonna be the reason you win games, but he won't be the reason you lose games either. He won't be a highlight machine. He's a dude who's there to do his job and he won't make it bad on you. Yeah, we're gonna be target practice. We're gonna have a lot of teams limit testing against us, and like I keep mentioning, our schedule is real tough because we go against. I think we go against the hardest schedule for passing threats, quarterback wide receiver duos. I've never seen a gauntlet like this, especially against a team that has so many questions. We may be where people try to set records. I think it was the Washington team either last year or 2 years ago where Drew Brees set the all time record on them. But right before halftime, they brought Drew Brees, his family, a chocolate cake. They stopped the game. It wasn't even halftime yet. They stopped the game. Everything just stopped. They had a party in the middle of the field. He got handed a plaque, a certificate. The man got the key to the city. He got like a little ribbon on his jersey. All that in the middle of a game. I wouldn't be too surprised if that happened 2 or 3 times against us. I ain't gonna hold you. Apple the problem? He's a problem. Definitely not the problem. Yeah, but it's not just the NFC South. We're going up against literally every team with a top receiver. Literally every team with a top receiver. It's real tough. It's real tough. So seeing us being ranked at number 32 is really. It's like I can't put it any other way. It looks tough. How do we get better? How do we boost ourselves? I think it's gonna be really focusing in on our front seven. I think you have to make your scheme about getting pressure in there. And you might have to risk a lot of different things to bring in pressure because when you have guys like, hold up, see if I can y'all see this? When you have guys like KK, you have Derek Brown on the inside, Brian Burns and YGM on the outside, someone has to be double teamed. Maybe even 2 people get double teamed. So someone's going to have a one-on-one. If you have a tight end in there, not every team has a really good receiving tight end. So you may be able to lock him down and bring pressure to the other side. But our front four has to overperform so we can bring pressure maybe from the nickel spot, maybe from the safety spot, maybe from the outside. We probably don't get really good push or really good pressure on the interior. I would rather come flying in from the outside and test how good these running backs can block for other teams. But with our D line, you really have to go ahead and see who can beat one-on-ones. If none of these, well, not none, but if we can't consistently beat the one-on-ones, then what are we doing here, right? If we drafted Derek Brown and we see KK getting double teamed inside, Derek Brown has to win his one-on-ones. Brian Burns, if he can't win his one-on-ones playing defensive end, then it was maybe a waste to transition him from playing what he was most comfortable in as a stand-up outside linebacker and making him gain a little weight to play with his hand in the dirt. There's a lot of changes that we made and a lot of things we have to expect out of our front four because it's going to get real tough real fast. Kunashek? Yeah, it kind of does. Yeah, the whole league's predominantly pass, but they're not going to be passing on every other team the way they can be passing on us. You feel me? Drop a burger on us? I don't know. That might happen a couple times, but it might happen only once or twice. But we'll definitely be in some shootouts. There's no question we will be in shootouts. Man. And every team in the league has injuries. I hope we don't have any in key spots. But every team in the league has injuries. And we are really one injury away from literally any spot from losing out the rest of the games of the season. No matter how deep we are in the season, no matter what position group it is, if we lose a starter in any position, it's kind of lights out. Maybe not strong safety. But you lose a starter just about anywhere else, you're kind of cooked. At least 30. Yeah, 30 sounds about right. 30 sounds about right. I kind of want to see how each second year NFL quarterback is kind of specific. All PFS player and team rankings articles. Oh, it's going to show us all this stuff. I want to see all of our offenses. So ranking all offenses heading into the 2020 season. Number one is the Chiefs. That's cool. Makes sense. Ravens have Lamar. I respect that. Cowboys at 3. We'll see. We will see. We will find out. We saw a lot of people saying they're going to be number 1 last year. They had numbers. They ain't win. If we stuff the run, they're going to have to pass, but they become one-dimensional as well. There's no reason for these teams to run on us at all. It's going to be like 2017, where we had like the 3rd or 4th best run defense, but that was only because teams never ran against us. They just passed all game. So the numbers showed us being one of the best teams in the league in run D, but it was kind of without context because teams just said, why would we ever run? Why would we ever put the ball in a running back's hands when we could just pass literally every single play? We may stop the run, but we may not stop them. We'll see, though. The Bucs being number 4 makes sense. They got an old quarterback. The Saints at number 5 makes sense. Old quarterback. Seahawks, I like their offense. The Lions were a sleeper offense last year. I like them because Matt Stafford he was in the MVP argument. Matt Stafford had a really good year. And it sucks he plays for the Lions because the Lions are a bad organization who don't care about their players at all. They've proven it a number of times, plenty of times, numerous times. So, sucks for him, but yeah, he's looking pretty good last year. Niners, where's the Panthers? We should be top 15. We should not be below 15. Oh, this is racism. Hold up, 20? 20, I saw Cam and thought, okay, 23. We're not even at 23. Wait a minute. Hold up. Hey, huh? Now, I know for a fact these Patriots don't have a better offense than us. Wait a minute, brother. Wait, what? 29? What? 29? Wait a minute. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. This is spicy. I'm going to read this. If they ain't talking about nothing, I'm going to be upset. I'm going to be very upset. Pro Football Focus. Hey, I'm going to be very upset. The Panthers supporting cast is good enough to raise the offense's ranking by the end of the year. You goofy. You are by the end of the... Running back Christian McCaffrey has separated himself as the league's best back. Hold up. Can y'all even read this? I'll make it a little bit bigger. Hold up. I got y'all. Damn. Don't have to scroll very far. Running back Christian McCaffrey has separated himself as the league's best back due to the value he generates as a receiver. 47 15-plus yard receptions since 2017. Most at position, obviously. Wide receiver DJ Moore is a playmaker in traffic and had a nice sophomore campaign in 2019, raising his grade to 82.2, which tied for 12th. Carolina added deep threat and wide receiver Robbie Anderson this offseason, who still managed to produce the 15th best receiving grade on a 20-plus yard target since 2016, despite dealing with consistently poor quarterback play. I saw a little bit of that. In that same span, Anderson had the second most deep targets that resulted in quarterback fault complete. Anderson had the second most deep targets that resulted in a quarterback fault incompletion. That's an interesting stat. Someone has to track that. Someone has to watch these games, look for the incompletions, and determine whether they are quarterback fault incompletions and then tally them against other players, that's kind of tough. The reason Carolina slots in at 29th has nothing to do with who they have in the backfield or receiver, though, but rather solely because of the quarterback situation. While Teddy Bridgewater performed well when filling in for Drew Brees in 2019, given he hadn't been seen substantial action in years, his conservative play style is cause for concern. He produced a 78.9 passing grade in his starts for the Saints last season, but owned the lowest average depth of target, produced the lowest rate of pass attempts to travel 10 or more yards, and generated the highest percentage of completions coming from underneath targets. Bridgewater also completed only 7 passes of 20-plus yards, and all but one was to an open receiver. Carolina will have a better offense in 2020, but if Teddy can't push the ball downfield, it won't be an impactful one. The only thing I can possibly gain from this breakdown of the Panthers being 29th in the whole NFL is that Teddy Bridgewater must have done something to one of these writers' wives. Hold up. Who wrote this? Let me see if I can find it. Who is there a writer? Anthony Treesh. Okay. Let's do this number. Oh. Did not actually copy it. His name is very close to trash. We'll say that. I actually... Wait, what? This guy is 12 years old. Wait, what? He's a graphics coordinator? Oh, heck nah. Hey, I'm going to listen to this man. Hold up. Hold up, bro. Hold up. Hey, King Deezy. Hey, what's good, bro? Thanks for the $2.99, bro. Definitely appreciate the love you is showing right now. I kind of like got caught between two words. But thanks for the support, my brother. This man, I will never listen to the words of this man right here. PFF Anthony? Alright, bro. You got it. I'm gonna fuck with you. Alright, Anthony. Okay, Anthony. You telling me with a 29th ranked offense, he said it has nothing to do with having Robbie Anderson, Curtis Samuels, DJ Moore, Christian McCaffrey. Like, literally, those 4 players keep you out of the bottom 10. If you want to say that, okay, well, maybe the Panthers aren't good because of Teddy Bridgewater, we're not a bottom 3 or bottom 4 offensive team solely because of Teddy Bridgewater. You're saying Teddy can't... I mean, I'm very confused. And also, he kind of neglects the context that the Saints' offense was their whole offense is throwing short. Like, hold up. He talked about y'all see this? It's still kind of small. Y'all see this? Yeah. He talked about Teddy Bridgewater having one of the lowest yards per attempt. He had 7.1. Drew Brees, his yards per attempt was 7.9. Wait, can y'all even see this? Oh, I see, yeah. Yeah, 7.1 yards per attempt, 7.9 yards per attempt. Yards per completion, yards gained per pass completion, Teddy Bridgewater 10.4, Drew Brees 10.6. Like, let's not get it twisted. Here. The Saints scheme was throwing extremely short. It was quick passes, and that's why you see Michael Thomas playing in the slot a lot. It's kind of hard to get those quick, fast, short passes to your best receivers if he's playing on the outside. Michael Thomas plays in the slot a lot. Alvin Kamara, we know what he does. Let's not get it too twisted here. It wasn't just that my man Teddy Bridgewater wasn't really he can't pass the ball deep. The Saints' whole scheme for the past 2 years now, at least, has been very quick, short passes. And I always hate when I see people write things or talk about things and they don't include context. And there's just no way that you call us the 29th best offense in the league, and you even say in your write-up it has nothing to do with the number of skilled guys on the team. DJ Moore, Curtis Samuel, Robbie Anderson, Christian McCaffrey. And you rank us 29th? I don't know, bro. I have faith, but I'm not stupid. 7-9 to 9-7. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, but Tom Brady was also horrible last year. He's not a really good bar to set for a quarterback play. That dude's 52 years old and he's always been garbage, and he lost the Super Bowl in 2004, but he somehow blackmailed or got my man I don't want to talk about it. You know why we lost that game. Yeah, we'll have to see how Teddy Bridgewater plays. I think he's going to be all right. He's not going to be lights out. I don't expect Teddy Bridgewater to be, one of these dudes who's throwing deep every play, making crazy passes, making crazy plays every single down. He should just be a quarterback who's just above the level of a game manager, and that's not bad, bro. Being a game manager with the kind of weapons we have on offense, you don't have to do too much. With the number of weapons we have on this offense, we don't need someone to try to carry the team and be an all-star and try to make first team all offense or first team all pro. You feel me? Do they even have all offense? I think they do have. But anyway, trying to be first team all pro or whatever. We don't need that out of him. All we need out of Teddy Bridgewater is he needs to not be the reason we lose, which is what definition of a game manager, but he also needs to be the reason we win at least 2 or 3 games. It has to be him. He has to put the team on his back, and he has to be the reason that we win some of these games. I don't even know that what you just typed, King Deezy. Never heard that before in my life. Yeah, but yeah, I agree. I think Ian Thomas is going to be good, but I didn't include him with what I was talking about because I would understand why someone, making a write-up, why they wouldn't include Ian Thomas. You feel me? I would understand why they wouldn't include him. So, I don't want to say it myself, but yeah, personally, I believe in Ian Thomas, but I can understand why the dude from PFF wouldn't have him on the list of reasons why we're going to be good. The Ravens wanted to roll with no quarterback? Yeah, they had an all-time great defense, though. Taito? Who's that? 25 running backs. I don't care about this one just because I know where Christian McCaffrey should be, and I don't need to hear it from PFF. This graphic right here is already discouraging of the top 25 wide receivers. Actually, you know what? I want to do this. The top 25 receivers, according to PFF, look at this. Julio Jones, number 1. We play against them. Our secondary is getting cooked. Michael Thomas, number 2. We play against him. Defense is getting cooked. Number 3, DeAndre Hopkins. We play against them. Defense is getting cooked. Number 4, Tyreek Hill. We play the Chiefs this year. Moving on. Number 5, Chris Godwin. We play the Bucks this year. Number 6, Devontae Adams. We play the Packers this year. Number 7, Mike Evans. We play the Bucks this year. Number 8, Odell Beckham Jr. Pretty sure we don't play the Browns. I think we don't play the Browns this year. Number 9, Amari Cooper. We don't play the Cowboys. I don't think. Off top, don't think we play the Cowboys. Number 10, the Chargers. Pretty sure we do play the Chargers this year. That might be at home. That could be at home. But we play him. Defense going to get cooked. Allen Robinson with the Bears. I think we play the Bears this year. I actually want to check that. I think we play the Bears. We do play the Bears. Yeah, play the Bears 3 weeks after we play the Chargers. But there's a question about who's going to be who's going to be the quarterback. So we play against a good receiver, but who's passing the ball to him? I won't include that one just yet. I mean, we play the Vikings. We play against Adam Thielen. Wait, do we play the Vikings? Adam Thielen. I'm not sure we do play the Vikings. Do we? We do. Okay, yeah. We do play the Vikings. Kenny Galladay is number 18. We play the Lions. I mean, just look at these players we're playing this year. DJ Moore, 23. Okay. 23. That's slightly respectful. Could have been better. Could have been higher. I definitely respect Devontae Parker. Devontae Parker's the truth. He might be really good very soon. And Larry Fitz, I'm not really scared of Larry Fitz. He is 87 years old. He's a smart player. I respect him, but I have no fear. Well, if we had a decent set of players in the secondary, I would have no fear of Larry Fitz. But yeah, it's a little different right now. But yeah, so we're playing a lot of the best receivers in the league this year. Way more than I actually remembered. I think I said we're playing the 8 of the top 12 or 13. We might be playing 10 of the top 15. I think we might be playing 10 of the top 15 in the league. Put respect on DJ's name? I don't know. The only players I would put DJ ahead of is Terry McLaurin probably. I would put him ahead of Cortland Sutton. Actually, I'd probably put him around. I don't think he's better than Tyler Lockett. Maybe. I like Tyler Lockett, but he might be Russell Wilson made. I don't know. 23 is a little bit. It sounds a little low, but I wouldn't put him above a lot of these guys up top. I wouldn't put him top 10. I definitely wouldn't call DJ top 10, especially with these names. I don't even know about 15. 15 is probably pushing it. When you get to guys like Adam Thielen, Stephon Diggs, you see guys like I don't think he's better than Devontae Parker. Juju being below him is kind of toughy, but then again, he had no quarterback last year. Is what it is. He's the number 2 receiver, I think, as well. I think 15 to 18 sounds about right. 15-ish sounds about right, but definitely not top 10. Yeah, but receiving yards isn't everything. Yeah, receiving yards isn't everything. I mean, where would you rank DJ Moore in the NFL? I wouldn't put him above a single player in this top 10. Julio, Michael Thomas, D-Hop, Tyreek, Chris Godwins, Devontae Adams, Mike Evans, OBJ, Amari, Keenan Allen. Not above a single one of those dudes. Wouldn't put him above Stephon Diggs or Adam Thielen. That's 12. Kenny Galladay's been doing it for a little. Maybe. I don't know about that one. Wouldn't put him above Tyler Lockett. That's 13. Not above Devontae Parker. That's 14. Yeah, I'd probably say around 15-ish. I say around 15-ish. But yeah, you can't just look at only stats and say he's better than a lot of people because of stats. It is what it is. I mean, there were years we had Kelvin Benjamin get over 1,000 yards receiving. But the context of that was he was the only receiver on the team, so he got all the yards, and I'm sure he had more receiving yards than players who are way better than Kelvin at the time. So I don't know. I say around 15ish, but he has to. It'll go up after this season if he does what we expect him to do. It'll be a lot better after this season. Most of our stats are gonna look like trash in the rankings. What do you mean? We had really good stats. Well, what do you mean by? You mean team stats? Defensive team stats look good. Sacks, interceptions, those are the two biggest stats that people look at on defense, other than yards allowed, which is yards and points allowed. Which, damn, I mean, if you just look at sacks and interceptions, we're doing pretty good. When you start getting into the stats that matter, like yards allowed, points allowed, is a little bit different. You feel me? It's a little bit different. DJ's individual stats look good. CMC's individual stats look good. I still don't think that Curtis had a terrible year last year. I think for a third receiving option on the team, you have two players with 1,000 yards each receiving, and then your third option has over 600 yards, and he also gets 6 touchdowns through the air. That's not a bad year. He could have had better with a better quarterback. But if I saw a team had two 1,000-yard receivers and their third option had 600 plus and 6 touchdowns, I wouldn't call that a bad year. I wouldn't call that a bad year. Yeah, PFF is kind of garbage though. Not garbage, but not great. But yeah, on to this story right here. Matt Rule disappointed with starters' energy in last preseason practice. This is very discouraging because you can see there was a scrimmage today. I'm just gonna go through the Twitter feed. I have a Twitter list where I have a lot of the people who talk about the Panthers, a lot of the reporters and whatnot. I'll link it here. This is a list that I made of most of the people who talk about the Panthers. I'll actually show you who's on the list just so I can get to it. It's only 7. But Riot Report, Bill Voth, Panthers Wire, Max Henson, Roaring Riot, Joe Person, Will Bryan. There were other dudes like, what was his name? That Pierre dude who used to report for us last year, for the last several years. He went to the Bills, I think. Obviously, Jordan used to be on this list. And there were a few others last year. I haven't found everyone who's new to the Panthers. But for the most part, I've gotten most people on this list. But yeah, they had a scrimmage. And Shaq Thompson, Stephen Weatherly, both were out. Eli Apple was out. Ian Thomas didn't practice. Keith Kirkwood didn't practice. There wasn't a stream for it. But yeah, he said, Matt Rule, I was not overly pleased with the... Damn. I was not overly pleased with the starters. We did not play like a team that was excited to be out there. It was not the requisite level we needed to play at a high level. That's tough. Rule didn't feel like it was fast enough or crisp enough. That's very tough to hear in the last practice. This is the practice where you want to give guys the best looks you can because it's cut day. People are getting cut tomorrow by 2 p.m., I think it is, or 4 p.m. You want to have a really good scrimmage day because we're a week out from the start of the NFL season. He said the second and third teamers play with more energy today than the starters. That makes sense because those are the guys who are trying to get a job. Those are the guys who are really trying to fight. It's their last practice, so they really want to do something. But it's really sad to see that our starters did not want to go out there and play hard. It's tough. For a team that needs to do well, if they want to win, if these guys want to win, you have to treat every practice seriously, and that's just really disappointing, honestly. Big disappointing. Because if we're not going to practice right, then You're just stealing checks. Should we sign Hakeem Butler and let go of Bayless since he's injured? No, because Omar Bayless is on IR. You can keep him on the practice squad for the first 8 weeks, and you can put him on the protected list, and that means other teams cannot sign him. We can get Omar back very soon, so we shouldn't cut him. And there's just no reason to bring in Hakeem Butler. What, you want to bring in someone who's going to be the fifth option? Hakeem Butler, at best, would be the fifth receiving option on the team. Why even bring him in? He's going to be behind DJ, Curtis, Robbie Anderson, and Christian McCaffrey. Those are our top 4 receiving threats. Do we really need to make a move to get a guy who, at best, would be our fifth biggest target? I don't see a point in that. There's just no need to even look at bringing in guys. Wait, hold up. I want to see his stats. Nah. Oh, yeah, we're done. The next Megatron? Maybe. But that really won't help us this year. I don't see the point in doing it. There's another safety on the market? Who's up? I'm just hoping it's a bit of guys getting tired of hitting the same teammates over. Oh, yeah. Maybe. Yeah, he got drafted by the Cards, I'm pretty sure. Wait, is he available? Wait, is Hakeem Butler even available? Oh, yeah, they did cut him. Oh, that's toughy. I kind of do want to see who's been getting cut. Wait, Jamal Covington. It's kind of tough. I kind of do want this. This is a tough shirt. U14 in action. I'll look at that later. I'll look at who's getting cut and whatnot a little bit later. But yeah, seeing the team look so bad in practice is garbage. Are we tanking or not? Tanking doesn't start at the player level. Tanking starts at the front office and coaching level. Tanking isn't players playing bad on purpose to lose. It's when a franchise cuts good players, cuts veterans, and doesn't make moves to replace those players, doesn't pay valuable players or people who can get them wins. It's when you sabotage a team to lose by not having any good players anywhere, and you don't try to make moves to get better players or get guys who can help you. I don't think we're tanking. I think we're heading toward a mediocre record, like 5 or 6 wins. But no, we're not tanking. And if we are tanking, we're doing a very bad job of it. What the Panthers are doing is not what you do when you want to tank. But it's also not the best method. I don't think. Not going to be that bad. Oh no, we're not going to be as bad as what PFF is talking about. PFF having us at the number 32 defense in the 29th offense. It ain't going to be like that. We won't be good, but we won't be bad. We won't be terrible. I wouldn't call us terrible or bad. We're just going to be below average, probably picking in the top 10. But no, I wouldn't call us trash. Yeah, this is all just saying the team had no real fire going into practice, didn't really show any kind of desire to play. Obviously, the backups wanted to play hard because they're the guys who are fighting for a job because they don't want to be delivering pizzas in a couple of weeks. They don't want to be working at UPS, or selling cars. putting their face on advertisements in their hometowns or in their college towns, that kind of stuff. But that's not very good to hear that your first team guys are slacking. Yeah, tanking is exactly what the Jags are doing. Tanking is exactly what the Jags are doing. Yeah, and I saw in those tweets, I think from Bill Voth or it was someone else. Someone said it felt weird. They were tweeting at Elena Getzenberg. Wait, I don't have Elena Getzenberg on this. That's the name I'm missing from. I follow her, but I don't have her on this list. There's some people I follow but don't have the list. I gotta fix that. But she was talking about who was it? It was someone I think from the Riot Report was talking to Elena Getzenberg and said that the empty stands with the pumped in crowd noise and the music felt weird and it didn't feel right for them, and the players felt like they kind of like didn't really respond all that well to it. That could be part of it, but that's just how the team. That's how these games are going to be. That's how the game's going to be. It's chess, not checkers. Why show your hand? Who? Who's not showing their hand? Yeah, I saw AP got cut. We know what we got and got to trust the coaching staff. What are you talking about? Hmm? What will we be showing our hand on? I think our hand's already been shown. I mean, we're not going to be a deep playoff run team, and it's not like there's a very high chance at winning the division this season. I think the hand has been shown. I think the ceiling is probably around 8 wins, but more likely 5 or 6. I have tried the whole trust the coaching staff method before. I've tried that for several years in a row. I'm just gonna call it how I see it. I can do the whole rah rah, you know, believe believe it, believe in the heart of the card stuff is cool and all, but the way I've done this channel for the longest time is listening to everything, looking to see if I see what I've been hearing, and then call it how I see it. And talk about what I heard, talk about what I see, how the two things compare, and how what I see might affect how things will play out in the future. And I'm gonna call it how I see it. I'm not gonna just, this guy wears black and blue, so there's nothing wrong with him. You feel me? Yeah, this is a building year. This is not it's not bad to rebuild. It's not a bad thing to get guys, experience and get guys better for the future. Get your team right and have a foundation, you know what I'm saying? Like that's not a bad thing. We went all in last year. It didn't work because of injuries. It's not bad to be rebuilding. We're not going to be 1-15. We're not going to only win 2 games next year, but I don't think it's unreasonable to say we're not going to be a deep playoff run team. Do you think it will be an upgrade if we play nobody at CB instead of D-Jack? What does that even mean? Like, don't have a secondary, make Dante play back there by himself? Maybe. Oh yeah, we're not dead last. No. We definitely wait. No one here thinks that PFF's grade for us is even reasonable. Yeah, we're not. Yeah. I don't know if you were here. I think you were here. You were here when I was going over it. No one here believes we're a last ranked defense. Yeah, no one here thinks we're the last ranked defense. No one here thinks we're the 29th ranked offense. No, we're not on that. No. The title is about a reaction to that article. It's not. No. No one believes that we're the worst defense in the league. Yeah. Yeah. when have we ever been a deep playoff team? I can't think of a single time in our history where we've had a deep run in the playoffs. Um, Burns and DB need to eat this season, bro. I agree with you. We're not going to show our whole scheme right now. Well, we're not showing any of the scheme. I don't think any team's showing their scheme. Scheme isn't the issue. Well, yeah, scheme isn't the real issue. There's a number of things. The scheme this year isn't exactly the biggest factor. I agree with that. Definitely agree with that. Bro, the bots came in. Anyway, seems he's gonna carry again. I don't know. I don't know. It would be really bad if we paid all this money for Teddy and didn't use him. It would be really bad if we have DJ and Curtis and we didn't use them right. Bringing in Robbie Anderson and not using him, having or drafting Ian Thomas and not using him, those would be very, very disappointing signs. Put Monty at corner, I pay you. I trust you with that responsibility. I'm trying to get you paid. I mean, you're probably going to get burnt only one more time than Dante this year. I ain't going to hold you. Oh, yeah, tonight is game one, Lakers Rockets. I got to see these Rockets get swept. Hey, these Rockets finna get swept. Hey, all you gotta do is be a key to leave. Just if someone gets in your face, bro, just snatch they chain and then dip, bro. That's all you gotta do. You get your check. You can sell the necklace. Maybe you can keep it. You might be able to keep the chain. But you probably gonna have to sell that necklace. Make a few $1,000. Get on your way. How many running backs do we have? Technically 4. I think we keep 3, but also Alex Arma. Wouldn't be surprised if we. I actually would be surprised. I'd be surprised if we didn't keep 3 running backs plus Alex Arma. Now, if we keep 3 running backs, Alex Arma, and 3 tight ends, I would be a little surprised. But in my projection, I did say that we keep all of that, and we also keep 7 receivers. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we definitely do bring in talent and misuse them or try to make them play at positions they don't play at, like Rashawn Golden, except Rashawn Golden was not good. Why we get Eli Apple? Marty has questionable judgment sometimes. Shouldn't have let James Bradbury walk. The team chose Shaq Thompson over James Bradbury. I understand the reasoning for that. I wouldn't have done it. I would have chose James Bradbury, especially considering the division we're in. But maybe we understood that, look, the Saints are going to be bad soon. Drew Brees is not going to be he's not going to be here forever. The Bucks hadn't signed Tom Brady yet. So it's a little bit more fair thinking, okay, well, we can just keep, we don't, I don't know. But if we knew they're going to get Tom Brady and all these weapons, look, the Bucks aren't going to be good for after this season as well. So you just say, okay, James, we could pay you to maybe try to stop these dudes, but we ain't winning the division against, they're going to win other games. Like, if you're stopping these dudes, it's fine, but they're going to win other games. We ain't winning the division this upcoming year. So we can't pay you. It would have been a free year. This upcoming year would have been a free year for James Bradbury with Drew Brees and Tom Brady. It would have been a free year because ain't nothing happening, right? So I guess 2020 hindsight, it makes sense, but I still would I probably would have gone James Bradbury over Shaq Thompson. Alex Arma's been a waste so far. Had high expectations for a fullback? I don't know. Wait. No. His name is Trent Cannon, right? Hell no, we're not keeping 4 running backs and a fullback. I'm talking about keep those first 3 running backs, and the fourth technical running back is Alex Arma, who's the fullback. No, 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 no. We're not keeping Cannon. There's no need. Do I think Gronk will come in and ball out? I think Gronk will be healthy for 6 games, and he will look good in those 6 games. If the Bucks were smart, they wouldn't play Gronk at all until week 12. No, week like 13, honestly. And you have Gronk in the playoffs. There's just no way Rob Gronkowski lasts 16 weeks of regular season and the playoffs. That's not gonna happen. You don't need Gronk in the regular season. You want Gronk for the playoffs. And you know Rob is look. He's been out of the league for what, a year and a half now. He's been out of the league. He's been getting hurt, and he hasn't been working out. You know Rob has not been out there. Robin enjoying his life. He been living life. You feel me? Rob's been living life. If he starts week 1, doesn't matter. He's gonna look good for 6 weeks. Then he's gonna be out for the next 12. Yeah, they got Fournette. Uh huh. Most fullbacks can also swing to tight end. J.R. Smith playing more than drunk, my brother. J.R. Smith, and that ain't he playing more than drunk. I tell you that much. I don't know what it is. I ain't never seen the drugs that I think J.R. Smith on. They might not even have a name for the things that J.R. Smith be on. This dude be confused. This dude like, hey LeBron, why do you, hey Bron, hey Bron, what the why the Cavaliers change their colors to purple? When the Cavaliers get these purple jerseys? Hey LeBron, why are we practicing in California? I didn't realize this. Hey Bron, we practicing in California, but we ain't been to the. Why are home games in Los Angeles? Why we in? I like LA. I prefer LA to Cleveland. You know, Ohio don't got much going on. I like being here in LA, but it's real weird, bro. Hey, it's real weird out here, bro. Hey, where's Kevin Love? Hey, where's Kevin at? Why we? Huh? I'm not even sure Jr. knows that he is in. He knows why he's in Miami or in Orlando right now. You feel me? I don't think he knows why. Do I think Robbie will stay here longer than 2 years? If he does, it's because we don't keep Curtis Samuel. Maybe not, though. I think you don't sign him to a long-term deal because you can just draft wide receiver talent, 2nd round, maybe 3rd round. Should be good. What up, Jimmy? What's the answer for fixing our team? Time. And a good GM. Time and a good GM. It's not going to happen overnight. It may not even happen next year. I don't think we're going to be a deep playoff run team next season. It's going to be smart decisions, hard decisions coming up very soon for a lot of players. Mainly Curtis Samuel. That's going to be a hard decision. Then you got to think about the draft is an obvious one. We've looked good. I mean, I couldn't hate on last year's draft or even the year before. Time told the truth, though. Time told me. I had a conversation with Time. It wasn't no arguing. It ain't nothing angry. We just had a little talk. I said, Time. He said, huh? I say, you be moving forward, huh? Wow. That's how that conversation went. So we need time and very good decisions from our GM. Yeah. Jr. don't know. Jr. wondering why Kobe played for the when did Kobe play for the Cavs? He's trying to figure out when Kobe played for the Cavs. I think even if Curtis has a good year this year, he might be gone. How do you pay Curtis, DJ, and Taylor Moton? I don't know. Number one receiver, I think the player who's going to get the most targets is DJ, but he's not going to be our X receiver. He won't be the guy lining up far right at the X spot. That's going to be Robbie Anderson. I think DJ Moore is a very elite slot receiver. I want to see him in the slot more than I want to see him outside. I think that's where his routes work best. And his ability to catch through contact and break tackles, I think it's best for him to be in the slot position. And I think Curtis Samuel works best running comeback routes and up the sideline. People hear slot and think, oh, he's a garbage player or whatnot. I think DJ will work really well in the slot. The slot isn't where you put your third best receiver if they work really well. Especially since you see Michael Thomas plays a significant part of his snaps in the slot. Always is really bad. Plays for the Browns now. Used to play for the Dolphins. I think his name starts with a J. This is real tough. This is real tough. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Let me know. But can Curtis break tackles? He has. He has in the past. Not as good as DJ, but I have seen him break tackles. He's more speed than strength. Jarvis Landry. Yeah. Jarvis Landry is the best slot receiver in the league, I think. He's a very good receiver. You wouldn't hear me calling him bad. Why did we let Olsen go? I didn't understand that. I didn't understand that the guy under him didn't show me nothing. Well, you weren't watching. If you don't think Ian Thomas is good, you have not been watching him when he's on the field, and you have not been watching how the team's been ignoring him and the tight end spot in general. Also, Greg Olsen is old, and he's been getting injured kind of consistently over the past couple years. And you want to give a chance for the draft pick you used to have a shot at actually getting playing time and reps. So you let go of Greg Olsen. But yeah, if you don't think that Ian Thomas has looked good in his opportunities, you have not been watching him. That's all I can say. Yeah, Ian Thomas. Yeah, it was Jarvis Landry. I'm like way ahead of the chat. Like what I'm saying is like very far ahead of the chat. You know if you can ask this? Of course you can. Do I think Cam will perform? He has no real weapons, but I think he'll be good. It's tough. It really is tough because he's in a bad situation with the Pats. They don't have very many good weapons. I hope he looks good though. I hope he looks good. If I had an AFC team, it wouldn't be them. But I want Cam to look good. I want the Patriots to lose every single game, but I want Cam to look really good on all of them. I want them to be like 40-42 every single game. Cam gets every single touchdown for the Patriots, but they lose last second because their defense lets up a touchdown or a field goal. So Cam looks good every single game, but they go 0-16. And it's literally always last second field goals given up. But yeah, I kind of want to watch this. What is it? Is it the Heat playing right now? Isn't it Heat Bucks right now? Oh, it's third quarter. Giannis has 7 points, 9 boards. 7 points at the half. That's disgusting to me. How dare you? And they're up. Chris Middleton finally showed up. Chris Middleton was kind of sleepy. He was kind of sleepy this year, but or this in the bubble at least. Brolo looking good. Jay Crowder with 12-2. I want to see more boards from him. Bam 8-5. That's good. Anyway, yeah, I kind of want to watch this. I will definitely be back on tomorrow. I think talking about what the roster looks like, and we're gonna sign players. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll have to spam videos tomorrow. Throw some videos out because we're gonna be signing a lot of players. I think a few good players are gonna get cut. Players that we don't expect. I think at least one or two guys we thought would make the team are gonna get cut. Those are gonna be tough. Project Panthers pick? What do you mean? Oh, draft? I'm not worried at all about the draft right now. I don't do that. I don't do that, bro. I'm not in the least bit even concerned with the draft right now. Plus, college football being what it is, I just don't know. I think I think Teddy will. I thought you were talking about Terry Rozier at first, but I think Teddy will be all right. He's not gonna be great. I think he'll be good. I think he's gonna be good. He'll be solid. I think that's the best way of putting it. He'll be solid this year. I need to get some food, bro. I haven't ate since like 2. But yeah, I also think that Terry Rozier, he looked all right this year. He didn't outperform his contract, but he outperformed my expectations. We need LaMelo Ball though. Anyway, y'all, I'm about to be out of here. I've been streaming for it's been a solid 4.5 hours. There it is. Yep, I'm a long-term streamer, always on time, every day, very consistent. You feel me? No streams under 3.5 hours. Make sure I bring you guys very long-form content in the form of live streams. Everyone here who stuck around to the end, I appreciate y'all. Charlotte FC, yeah, David Tepper's going to have to pay me to talk about the football team or the soccer team. Football. Yeah, I'm not talking about soccer, honestly. I will, if even they just give me a swag pack. I need a scarf, a hat, 2 t-shirts, 2 hoodies. I'll do soccer content. Dave, if you're seeing this, I prefer something else. But yeah. Oh, and some jerseys. And 1 or 2 jerseys. I'll talk about soccer. I know nothing about soccer. You feel me? I would definitely have to have some sort of reason to spend my time watching soccer, breaking it down. Unless I'm just doing reactions to it, maybe. But if I'm actually gonna do a real job of content, I'm not doing it, bro. I'm not doing it. Soccer's just a weird sport to me. I'd rather watch handball. Bro, how come soccer is the #1 sport in the world? We have that. And handball, I'm pretty sure, is the second most popular sport worldwide. Could be cricket, but I think it's handball. And we never hear about handball. I feel like handball will be way better to watch than soccer. Handball will be way better to watch than cricket. Handball will be way better to watch than baseball. Baseball is a garbage dog meat sport. I think hockey's bad as well, but a little bit better than baseball. The fact that there's no real handball is disgusting to me, at least in America. Don't get me started on Ultimate Frisbee. I think Ultimate Frisbee is a really athletic sport that hasn't really caught on heavy enough in America. I think it will soon, though. I think Ultimate should be a Olympic sport, actually. Ultimate Frisbee should be an Olympic sport. Anyway, love the content. Appreciate that's a good look, Branson. Definitely appreciate that. But yeah, I'm gonna be off here. It's been we're rolling up on 4 hours of live streaming, straight content. I'm real dedicated. Anyway, y'all, thanks for coming through. We'll be back very soon. We'll definitely have videos up all this weekend. And